Hey, grace and peace. This is Dr. J with your moment with Jackson, where we explore the intersection between faith, personal development, and purpose. Hope that you're having a great day. We're almost to the weekend. Thank you, Jesus. So, we're talking about visibility and things. So, I know yesterday I was talking about the importance of talking and sharing at work. Now, let me temper that by talking about the fact that there are some industries, some organizations that you may be working for where the culture is very cutthroat. I've worked in similar professions and fields where it was cutthroat. You could tell your manager you want to go one place and you don't want to go that place, and they purposely put you where you don't want to go. They purposely put you where you're not gifted to go. It was crazy, but it was the culture. I have worked with people who are jealous and threatened by me and sabotage, or you talk to people you think are your friends and they will set you up. So if you happen to work in that type of culture, I'm fortunate that I now work in a culture where it's not like that. If you tell your manager you want to go somewhere, they gonna help you for the most part, right? People want to see you win. So I'm blessed to be in that culture now where I am. But if you happen to be in a culture where it's not friendly, it is cutthroat, people do not want to help you, it's every person for themselves. If you happen to be in that type of setting, here's a piece of advice that may work. This is why it's important to be very clear. Regardless of what kind of culture, you need to be clear about where you're heading. Where's your end point? You may not know all the details, but you have a clear sense. I was supposed to be in this industry. I'm supposed to be working with these kind of people. I'm supposed to be doing these kind of things. You need to get clarity from God through prayer, observation of your skills, abilities, gifts, observations, evaluations, self-assessments. You need to be kind of getting clear, getting that foresight. Because here's where that's going to matter. When you're clear about where you're supposed to be and where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to be working with, then you start paying attention to the people that God puts you around, life puts you around, who you're working for. And when you recognize that you are around somebody who is the plug and can recommend you to where you're trying to get, then you start serving around them, being around them, observing them to make sure that they got your back. Then you recommend them. Say, hey, put me on game. Some of y'all think it's wrong to do that. No, put me on. Biblical example, Joseph. Joseph had no idea that when he had that dream at 17, that he would be the prime minister of Egypt, I think around 30. But once he got to the prison and he started serving the baker and the butler who was from the Pharaoh, he knew he was supposed to work for the Pharaoh. I don't know how he knew, but he knew. And when the butler was being released, he said, remember me. When you get good and get set up, remember me and recommend me. But he had served those people, he observed them, and he was clear on where he was going. So pay attention to where you're going and ask the right people.